Guardsmen, there's a war afoot. There's a war of the printers. Now, some of you might not survive this war, and some of you might. Just remember, we do this for the Emperor. Hey there everybody, Justin from Tabletop Foundry here, and we've got some new printers in the Foundry now. And one of these we specifically got for doing cosplay pieces. And if you haven't noticed, I have a Creeks helmet now. Now, if you'll excuse my messy desk here, this is a fully printed, pretty much one piece, except for the Aquila here. I printed that separately. All this whole helmet was printed on one printer. And it's come out amazing. Now you might be saying, Justin, what is this amazing printer that could do such large cosplay pieces? Well, that is the printer we're going to take a look at today because I have just absolutely fallen in love with it. It is the ANYCUBIC KOBRA Max. Now this is a filament printer running off the volcano style Hadin, which is the big long nozzles instead of the little short ones like we'd have here on the Ender 3 or the Neptune 2. But looking at this right here, this is part of another piece I'm doing to go with my Krieg outfit, which is a power sword, which is sitting roughly at a little over 18 inches tall. So what does this mean? For this printer to print into its box, you're looking at 15 by 15 by 18 inch build volume. And let me tell you something, this stuff is amazing. And look, it just barely any effort to come off this glass bed that it came with. Now, I will say it does come with a tube system, a Bowden tube system, but this extruder right here with this little knob to allow you to adjust how finely the teeth in the extruder are grabbing that filament to pull it through is amazing. It is well worth it. The assembly of this printer, easy as it could be. Literally, it was take the whole Z-axis and attaching it to the bottom. Other than that, the two strut bars on the back to give some extra support. That's all I had to do. This printer was easier to assemble than the Ender 3 or the Neptune 2. And so we take a look, instead of coming with a knob and everything like the Ender 3 came with, we got this nice touch system. Change languages, get voice stuff. There's so much with it. And we're going to go ahead and start my second part of the power. So the other thing with this printer is, yes, I have to go in and put the custom stuff for printers on Ultimaker Cura, but this part of the sword was supposed to have taken an hour and 8 minutes, or a day and 8 hours to print. Excuse me, a day and 8 hours to print. It took 19 hours. This print right here I'm starting, the second part of the sword, is supposed to take 8 hours. I think it'll be done in 5 or 6. Now, some other wonderful things about this printer that I haven't covered yet, besides the fact that it comes with the glass bed, it also comes with a self-leveler. It comes with a filament runout sensor. It is easy enough to adjust your belts because all of them have these little knobs. In fact, down here on our bottom axis, we have them there too. And with running this dual rail system on the y-axis, it makes the build plate even sturdier so it can run a bit faster. This printer is just absolutely brilliant. Now I know what you're gonna ask yourself, Justin, is it worth me going out and running out and buying this printer right now? I'm gonna say if you're looking at this for your first printer, don't do it. Not for your first printer. Your first printer still should be something like the Ender 3, the Neptune 2, Neptune 3 that's coming out. I say that because a lot of the lessons that I have learned over the past 3 or 4 years with the Ender 3, the Neptune 2, and other printers like those has made my experience with the Kobra Max so much better, because there's some things I already know automatically what to do. Now, if you're looking for a printer strictly for cosplay, and you're not interested in any of the other aspects of 3D printing, and you don't have a 3D printer and you want it just for that, by all means, go ahead and get it. It doesn't take much to calibrate it to go ahead and print your helmets, your chest pieces. I'm literally printing a sword right now in 2 pieces. So, that being said, yes, it's great for that. Now, let's talk about pricing. Now, normally I see it on Amazon running for about $799 or so. I got lucky and caught mine on sale for $596. That was the main reason why I really pulled the trigger, and since the first of the year I've been seeing it on sale more. So you can still get that lucky probably. The nozzles, like I said, are the volcanic nozzles. And these are the good old volcano brass nozzles. So I got a bunch of 0.8s, that's what came on the printer, and I'm so happy with them I'm not going to change. I might go up to a full 1mm, but here they are compared to your regular nozzles that you would get on the other system, which is, I don't remember. It's pretty much what, it's the Marlin system. Now, there it is. It's the Marlin system. It's the same system for hot ends that, like I said, the Ender and ANYCUBIC run. So this being said, these are, for this amount of nozzles, cost me about the same as getting all these. Is it worth it? Yeah, in my book it is. So, if you are a cosplayer or want to make extremely large prints, the Kobra Max is the way to go, and I will swear by it. I am having so much fun with this print. Like, I'm still giddy, and I've had this up testing it with different prints for a week now. And yes. So, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I know I've enjoyed creating it. Don't forget that if you want to help support us, you can do so by buying us a cup of coffee, liking and sharing this video, subscribing, liking and subscribing and sharing, commenting. Those are the biggest things you can do to help us. And we promise to keep bringing in more stuff as we're going along. I've got another resin printer in the shop that I'm still putting around with that's brand new to us. And we've got some stuff going on with Neptune 2 to do a little upgrades and get that back up on the road as well. So, if you like us, stay tuned because there's going to be a whole lot more coming up this year.